All right, bass friends, our next karate belt for the yellow belt, belt number 4, we need to play song number 41, or Jingle Bells, correctly following the 3 steps. So hopefully you remember our first step is to say our note names. So hopefully you've been practicing this, and remember, one secret is the first line and the third line are the same, and the second line and the fourth line are almost the same, so that'll help as we practice. So the first step is to say our note names. Let's go ahead and try it from the beginning. Say it with me if you want, and if you want to sing it, I bet you'll recognize the sound of the song as well. Let's play an F sharp just to hear that. Ready, go. F sharp, F sharp, F sharp, rest. F sharp, F sharp, F sharp, rest. F sharp, A, D, E, F sharp, rest. Next line. G, 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 F sharp, F sharp, F sharp, F sharp, E, E, F sharp, E, rest. A, rest. F sharp, F sharp, F sharp, rest. F sharp, F sharp, F sharp, rest. F sharp, A, D, E, F sharp, rest. Last line. G, 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 F sharp, F sharp, F sharp, A, G, E, D. And that's the end of the song. So remember, you might want to keep practicing your note reading before you do this. You might want to practice it saying the finger numbers. And then you also definitely want to practice it in little sections. Don't go all the way through the song the first time you do it. Try just the first line, or even just the last 2 measures of the first line. Try those things on their own so you know them really well before you put that whole song together, because it's a really long song. So our first step would be to say the note names, just like we just did. And then our second step is to play this song pizzicato. So I'm going to go ahead and do that for you. Once again, make sure to practice each line individually before you try the whole thing. So make sure to have our good bass posture. Knees are bent and relaxed. Bass is balanced between my thumb and where it leans up against my stomach. So I'm going to start with 4 fingers right on the tapes on the D string. Make sure to be rolling that weight from our arm into the string so you get that lovely bass sound. Make your squirt gun, pew pew, and then hook it on the side so that we can use the whole side of our finger to pluck the string and really make it vibrate. So here is number 21 from the beginning. F sharp, F sharp, F sharp, rest. F sharp, F sharp, F sharp, rest. F sharp, A, D, E, F sharp, rest. Open G. G, 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 F sharp, F sharp, F sharp, F sharp, E, E, F sharp, E, rest. A, rest. F sharp, F sharp, F sharp, rest. F sharp, F sharp, F sharp, rest. F sharp, A, D, E, F sharp, rest. Open G. G, 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 F sharp, F sharp, F sharp, A, G, E, D. So some good things to practice when you're practicing would be those skips. Practice going F sharp, A, D, E, F sharp in the first line. Or if you look at our last line, you could go A, G, E, D. So be careful of when we're hopping our fingers across strings, or when we have to put more than one finger down at once. Those are good places to practice. Another thing to practice would be when we have multiple of each note. So in the second and fourth lines, when we have all those G's in a row and all those F sharps in a row, make sure to be counting in your head and following along with your eyes to make sure you catch the right number. Another thing I like to tell students is sing the song. You guys know the song Jingle Bells, so think about when you're singing it, how many times you have that same pitch repeated over and over until you change. So make sure to sing the song if that helps as well. So then, of course, our last step is to add the bow. You might want to practice some open strings before you try this, or practice wiggling the string and getting that nice sound, because this is the hardest thing of all, is to try it using the bow. Remember, we're going to start down bow, or pulling the bow out, and then up bow will be pushing the bow in. Don't forget about also our little bow lifts as well. So go ahead and set up good base posture. Make sure to set up that really good bow hold as well. That hungry bunny right by the frog. And then relax fingers with your 2 middle fingers across from your thumb. Just relaxing your whole arm into the string. So set up those 4 fingers so you're ready to play. You can wiggle the string a little bit before you begin, and then go ahead and give it a shot. Ready, play. Rest. F sharp, F sharp, F sharp, rest. F sharp, A, open, D, E, F sharp, lift, next, line, G, 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 F sharp, F sharp, F sharp, F sharp, E, E, F sharp, E, rest, A, F sharp, F sharp, F sharp, F sharp, rest, F sharp, F sharp, F sharp, rest, F sharp, A, D, E, F sharp, lift, next, line, G, 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 F sharp, F sharp, F sharp, A, G, E, D. And that's the end. So one of the tricky things about our bow is, of course, our string crossings. We have to remember to be rolling our arm between the strings. When we have our bow lift, we don't want to set the bow on the D string, but we start on the D string, lift the bow, set it on the G string, and rest it there before we pull it. For the notes of the second line. So remember to do that lift, set it on the new string, and then go. So don't go until you're all prepared and ready. So that is for the yellow bow. Happy practicing!